Now you say you're sorry.
I fell in love with music as a child growing up on Six Nations because there was a lot of musical talent there. When I was growing up, there was like a band. They were called Sam Martin and the Country Braves, and they put out an LP back when I was just a kid. And I thought, oh wow, you can do that? You can put out a record? You can, you know, as a native person, really cool. And so, and then later on, as I got a little older, I saw Redbone playing on Midnight Special, and they were rocking the house, and I was like, wow, you can play rock and roll too? You know, and like, because my house was country western, you know, and we listened up to George Jones and Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings and all those guys. And then one day, I was listening to the radio under the covers. I was supposed to be gone to bed, of course. And a little AM radio back in the days, you had transistor radio, little tiny thing, and I turned it to it, and because we lived on southern Ontario, we were so close to the border of New York State and across the water, even into Illinois, Chicago. So that's why I first heard, the first song I ever heard in the blues was B.B. King saying "The Thrill Is Gone" on AM radio over there on a late night on under the covers, and I after that moment. I started to really want to play music and especially blues.
Away with me. Oh, the thrill is coming. Now come down with me. Oh, if you leave me now, baby, how lonely I'll be.
Along with my music, I also got an agenda of trying to make things right in the world. Personally, it's helped me because there's certain things that you can't really say. Maybe back in the olden days, like a man felt like he couldn't talk about his feelings because then he'd be too much of a soft. He'd be soft, like he wouldn't be tough, like a Mohawk tough man, you know, if you showed your feelings. But when you would play music, you could put him in the music, sing it in the song. And that was cool. So I was able to get, rid of a lot of things like that. And it's also like therapy, getting rid of like issues that, about what has happened to our people and getting those things out. Like if you stand on a soapbox and preach to people, they won't listen to you. But you put it in a song, put a catchy beat to it and have some fun with it, then they'll get the message, you know? So that's what I try to do.
Everybody knows love ain't easy. It's harder to find each and every day. But don't stop searching for that special someone, oh baby, who can take your breath away. Take all your breath away, yeah.
If I have one message for the youth of Canada, our native youth especially, is that please don't give up hope. I mean, suicide is rampant, not just in northern remote communities now. It's happening on my big urban reserve in Ontario. On Six Nations as well, young kids are taking their lives. Those kind of issues are still there, and I'm going to keep bringing them up till something happens and somebody fixes it.
You tell us you'll do better, but it's hard to believe in you. Now the day has finally come. You told the world that you were wrong, but far too many have passed on now. When it's sorry enough.
The song is called Is Sorry Enough, and it concerns the survivors of the residential school system in Canada. But also, it's to the ones who didn't survive, because sometimes they were forgotten. And if they didn't follow within a certain timeline, then you didn't get the little check, the little money that they gave you. And that's supposed to repay everything that happened to you and losing your language and your culture. Anyway, I just wanted to draw attention to it. And so Elaine Bomberry and I, we watched the apology on television in the House of Commons. And it was a heart-wrenching couple of hours. You know, I think we went through a box of Kleenex trying to watch it, you know. And then 1 week later, it's like, it just had to come out, and I almost wrote the whole song in one day. You know, there was some minor adjustments and this and that, but 1 week to the day after the apology, this song came out. So I was just trying to raise awareness that a lot of people don't even know what happened to us. You know, they don't teach about it in school. You know, they teach about how, you know, how they saved us and everything, and the Catholics came and saved us all. You know, but I want people to know what really happened and understand why some people end up the way they end up, because they're stripped of their culture and they lose everything. They're not wanted at home. They're unwanted in the city. They got nothing. They got nowhere. So I want to just draw attention to that. Maybe hopefully somehow we can address that. Never mind writing little checks to people. How about some real therapy and help, and you know, for these people, you know, that's all I'm looking for.
Now you say you're sorry. It's not what you say, it's what you do. You tell us you'll do better, but it's hard to believe in you. The day has finally come. You told the world that you were wrong, but far too many have passed on now. When it's sorry enough. You took away our children. You stole our mother's love.
A lot of tears. People just say, it just, you hit the nail on the head, you know? It was like, and it's even a hard song to sing when I know there's lots of elders in their room, and I can hear them sometimes crying, and it's hard to do. But it's a strong song too. It's not about crying. It's about strength and about us coming back and bouncing back from this and being stronger afterwards. So that's what's going to happen.
Separated from our culture so many years, so alone, with no mothers and no fathers, in a world so far from home. It forced you another language. It punished when you spoke your native tongue. Trying to kill our spirits, yeah, but our hearts still be as one.
For me, the direction I want to go is, as it always has been for me, to become a Juno winner in the blues category. In the native category, that's great. I love it. But also, I want to be known as a great blues man, not just a great native blues man. I'll always be native. That's first and foremost. But I also want to be known to be one of the top guys, just as a musician as well.
Stole our mother's love, laid waste to our traditions. Wasn't that in hey, Yahweh, hey, Yahweh, hey, Yahweh, hey, Yahweh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Wasn't born to be here. City's not my home. It's not my native land. Oh, no, 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 no. But now the streets are so familiar. This is not what our mothers planned. Took away our children, stole our mother's love, laid waste to our traditions. Well, wasn't that enough? When will it be enough? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's sorry enough.